So this weekend, I'm gonna have you working on the same commands with Aria that you're working on, or with Pooh that you're working on with Aria. But Pooh does have to work. He works a little differently than Aria. She's, a more fit dog. She's super eager to please. She wants to make you happy, so it's going a lot easier with her. Pooh is stubborn. He gets tired really fast. And he's just not really an active dog, so we're doing shorter training sessions. Generally, when I first get here, I'll get Pooh out, work with him for about 15 minutes, put him up, get Aria out. Do not try to work them at the same time. She's all over him. He's trying to get out of her way. It's just a mess to work them both together right now. So I'll work Pooh, put him up, get Aria out, work her for about 30 minutes, maybe more, depending on, because she does get hot fast. She gets tired pretty quickly, so I don't want to push her too far either. So I'll work her a bit, put Pooh up. If, let's say, if she gets tired in about 15 minutes too, I can do Pooh, Aria, so they're both getting 2 separate sessions in, but they're getting a lot of training. So just work them separately. So with Aria, with Pooh, when he'll stop walking and I'll have tension on the leash. And then if I keep pulling that tension, he's just gonna walk less. So I actually give him back some of that tension, release the tension, and then pull him again to walk with me. He's also he's pretty good on sit. He's a little bit slower on down. So you're not gonna do as much with Pooh, but what I'm really focused on with him, what I'm seeing in his personality, when I went back and looked over your contact form, what I'm seeing you're looking for. So I wanna really make sure he has a good come when called. That way he actually comes and listens to you. And I wanna make sure he can also lay down. So I've been working on place inside on the dog bed in your living room with both dogs. Not a whole lot of room in there to get a video. They're both okay at it. So I figured we'll work on that next week. I'll have you start training that. That way, since you're also learning, you're just working on a few things at a time instead of trying to run through every single command with both dogs every single day. So I'm gonna step back some. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with Pooh. They're the exact same commands. I'm training him to walk on my left. I'm training Aria to walk on my right. That way down the road, if you want to walk them together, you can walk both dogs. She likes to jump on him when I'm working them together. So nope. What are you doing, buddy? Come on, let's go. She likes to jump on Pooh when I'm walking them together. So having them walk on separate sides just makes that easier, so she's not constantly on top of him. And then when she jumps past me to get on him, I just correct her with a prong collar. But we're not gonna be doing that this week anyway. There's no point in explaining all of that, but he's so lazy. We're gonna work with Pooh. I explained everything with Aria on her video yesterday. I did forget my treats today. I do use treats with Pooh. But so I'm gonna do more walking around showing you what he's doing differently. So let's go. Good boy. Sit. Down. So Pooh is not really following the treats for down, so I'm doing light leash pressure on him. I'm not trying to snatch his head into the ground. I'm just applying a little bit of pressure with the prong collar. Just staying there, and as soon as he lays down, I let go of the pressure. Good boy, good down, yes. You can also stand on the leash to apply some pressure. So since he's on my left side, the leash is going under my foot from the left, and then coming up the other side of my shoe from the right. And I have my heel on the ground with my toes up. So if I need to pull pressure downwards on him, so pull him more towards the ground, I'm gonna pull up with my right hand. So it's just pulling him down by pulling up on the leash coming up past my shoe. Come, boy, come. I wanna have him come to me and sit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if he actually knows what I mean when I say sit, or if he just naturally sits when he stops because of his size. But either way, that is what we're wanting him to do. Let's go. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Good job. Alright, so I'm going to show you with my foot instead of me leaning over. Down. he did a little bit of, he tried to move forward some and get out of doing the down. Like he obviously wants to go back inside in the AC. But just keep light pressure there. They're not trying to snatch him down. Don't get frustrated with him. Just stay down, apply pressure, wait. As soon as he lays down, that pressure is naturally going to go away as he lays down because he's moving towards where the pressure is coming from. So when he lays down, you can tell him down. You can give him a treat if you got a treat. You can just pet him and tell him that he's a good boy. Yes, he is. And then we're also going to do, Pooh, come. Come. Good boy. Yes, yes, yes. Sit. Good. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Sit. Down. So we're just waiting. It's a little bit harder to do leash pressure down for dogs that are so close to the ground. Nope. So right there, he tried to move to go the other direction. So I just did a little no correction, pulled him towards me. Good boy. And then he finally did just lay down. So there's a lot more stubbornness with Pooh than there is with Aria. Again, she just wants to work. She enjoys it. She has fun. Pooh would rather go do anything else. As much as he loves to lay down, every time I get here, he's laying down. But as much as he loves to lay down, he doesn't want to do it when you tell him to. So we are working through some of making him do what we're asking him to do, but we're not doing heavy corrections. We're not using this prong collar in any kind of heavy way. We're just doing light pressure with it. As soon as they do what we ask, the pressure goes away. Again, you can use treats. I would do shorter sessions with Pooh. So get out and make him, we're gonna do let's go, which is walking in the heel beside you. Let's go, sit, down, and come. I just want you to work on those commands. Get out and do like maybe 15 minutes with Pooh, because he does, again, he gets tired really fast. I'm sure he probably has more stamina if you're working him in the morning or when it's cooler. Just get out and run through his commands. What you're wanting to do is have a long enough session that they're repeating the commands several times. They're really learning what you're asking of them, but also keep it short enough that they aren't getting frustrated and tired by the end, which can make them think that training's not fun. So Aria is pretty solid for about 30 minutes of training. Pooh's closer to 15 or 20. I wouldn't push Aria past that 30-minute mark. Now, if you're putting her, and we're gonna start this next week, but I did the other day, because she was so wiggly, I was editing videos for you. So I had Aria lay down beside me outside and just get her to hold that down and stay there so you can actually like have a command that makes her relax. But right now this weekend, I just want you doing let's go, sit, down, and come. So those 4 things, working with the dogs, getting them acclimated to everything. Next week we are going to add in the e-collar. They are on their way. So we're gonna layer the e-collar over the commands that they already know. And especially with Aria, we're gonna start creating more distance. So that way we're gonna start working towards her listening without having to be on the leash. The e-collar gives you a lot of clarity. I also would like to add in some structure inside next week, like having the dogs actually go lay down on place or lay down when you tell them to. That way they're not rambunctious all over the house. I definitely want to use the e-collar to correct Aria for climbing on top of Savannah. It's not good for Savannah. It gets on her nerves and it's just kind of rude. And I want to, like what I've been doing when I crate them is I have them sit and wait, and then I say crate and they can go into their crate. When I get them out to work the other dog, I have them sit and wait in their crate and then call them out and have them sit again. Also, your doorways are a little bit harder because you have the double doors, and especially this back porch goes down the stairs. But what we're gonna do next week too, and I've been doing a little bit with them this week, is have them sit at the door so you can open it and they're both there and calm, and then you can say break, which means they're free of commands, and then they can go run out of the door. It's just, I've noticed trying to get in and out of, like I'm only working one dog at a time because Aria, except for yesterday, I did do 2. Aria is just, she's such a pester to Pooh, and I'm trying to train him, and he's already annoyed being trained anyway. So I will put one dog in their crate and get the other dog out. So, but when I'm first trying to get them inside and get Savannah inside, Aria's climbing up the stairs and getting in Savannah's way. Pooh's just kind of doing his own thing. So it's not really chaotic. Like all your dogs are honestly pretty calm from what I've seen while I'm here. It's just, I want there to be more structure there. So everywhere in the house, we can provide an opportunity throughout the day to ask our dogs to do something, have them follow through, to have them practice impulse control. It's building a really solid foundation for our dogs listening to us in other areas where it matters. Like if your dogs are not listening to you at home, why on earth would they listen to you out in public where it's more interesting? So what you doing there, buddy? Nope. Down. Down, good boy. So we're gonna find other areas to add in structure next week. And I'm gonna get some videos of that and have you start working on that with them as well. But the e-collar is gonna make that a whole lot easier for you. So we'll probably do that at the end of next week. But yeah, that's about what a training session with Pooh looks like. He's a lazy little fella. Come here, bud. What are you doing? So he keeps trying to scoot away from me and crawl back towards the house because I let everybody in but him. When all of the commands are automatic stays. So if I tell him to lay down, he needs to stay in that down. If he's creepy crawling away from me, I'm just gonna do a little correction with a prong collar. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. I don't know if you saw it in the video. I know I did it, but I don't know, I haven't rewatched it, so I don't know if you can see it. When you say let's go and you walk with Pooh and you put tension on his leash, he does not always, and I think I explained this, he does not always, he doesn't get up and go with you. He actually kind of freezes. So let go a little bit and then tell him let's go again, and then he gets up and moves. So if you're pulling on his leash and he's just not budging at all, instead of trying to pull him harder, give him a little slack and then tell him to come with you again. But that's it for Pooh. Have fun working with the dogs this weekend. If you have any questions, do go ahead and ask me. I have just a few dogs in this weekend, and everybody's pretty new. So anything that you're struggling with them, if you ask me, I should be able to get another dog out, get a video of me working with that dog, and then send it to you. And I would think if it works out with your schedule at all, at the end of next week, I might want to do one lesson when you're home. I know your schedule is so busy, so I'm going to try to detail everything I can. But at least once before they go home, I want to watch you work with them. That way I can help you with anything that you might not be doing right, or help you anywhere you might be struggling. To be honest, both your dogs are fairly easy in the scope of the dogs that I deal with. So they're great candidates for a scenario like this where I'm doing most of the training and you're just kind of following up with videos in the evening. But everything next week, we were learning everything this week. Next week, I'm going to be sending you more videos, showing you what I'm doing. I'm going to have my tripod out here that way you can see everything, because the e-collar is a phenomenal tool for dog training, but it is easy to misuse. And misuse could be either using it too high, you could be using it at the wrong time and confusing your dog, or you could be nervous with the e-collar and use it way too low. It's not effective. In that scenario, that's another area where you're not providing clarity, and that just makes it a lot harder for your dogs to understand things. It is pretty straightforward, though. It really is a straightforward tool. A lot of people just have hesitation and fear around the e-collar because it is a shock collar. There's a lot of information online about how mean they are, and again, you can absolutely misuse one. I know a trainer who's very heavy-handed with the dogs with the e-collars, but overall, it's a great tool, but I will send you more videos next week since we're not meeting in person, just to make sure that we're really, you're fully understanding the tool while you're using it. Isn't that right, Pooh? You don't care, do you, bud? Nope.